Welcome to Avid Awakening, a beautiful, gorgeous. This place is a very beautiful place which is located in Corona Del Mar. So please book your appointment today.
Listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Avid Advice Live with Fia Johansson. Live from AvidAdviceLive.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Avid Advice Live
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
I was at the age of 7. So it was my first grade. Yes, that was my first grade. Actually, it was that I felt that I'm kind of different, compare myself with others in the class. I felt that I feel and see things which kind of weird. It was really weird to me because I didn't know to who I have to talk to. What should I say to my teacher? And how can I explain my experience and my connections to I didn't know at that time what it means. The Holy Spirit, the messages, the things that come to me without them asking, or every time when I want to have something, it's just come to me or came to me at that time. So I do remember I talked to my grandma and I said, I feel that I can hear people, I can see people. Yeah, it was about actually making a decision. It was about that just do something, because every time when someone had some need, believe me or not, they come to me by themselves. I never even knew any of those people, where they are and where I can find them. They came to me, they talked to me out of sudden, and somehow I'm a messenger. And as a messenger, I always has to deliver my message. If I'm not, then I'm getting some punish from God, or somehow some energies come to me and tell me or tell me that you have to, and you did not. So yes, it came so naturally to me. I never decided for any of those messages. Those messages came very easily and nicely to me, and I always, the only responsibility that I have is that I have to deliver the messages. Well, I raised with my grandpa and grandma, so I did not know anything about my parents until I was 11 years old. And my mom and my dad got married, and I was just 9 months when they got divorced. Both of them been very young and very mature, as I heard. My dad never been in Iran because after they divorced, so my dad moved to Italy or in Europe. So, and my grandparents did not even tell me about that I have mom and dad. They just act and also pretend that my mom is my grandma and my dad is my grandpa. My mother is my sister and my uncles is my brothers. So that I heard until I was 11 years old. So I was just around the age of had any experience of. So yes, I start my real business at the age of 13 and became actually the marketing manager for a big company actually in Iran, in Tehran, as a marketing manager. Yes, I did. Success is you. You are success. Success is everywhere. Success is something that you think and feel and connect into your own abilities. Success is about that you believe in yourself in the first place. Success means that you never let down or let go of anything that you want and wish because someone telling you that you can't. And you know what the most amazing success for me was? When people said, you can't do it, and I did. That means success. I am actually gave me the very nice, beautiful hicks of you are who you are. It's just remind me about who I am. And power is also tell me that get in touch and get connect with your abilities, the power and the gift that you have inside, and try to touch it. And every time when I says I am, I remind myself exactly who I am. And power is telling me what type of power and abilities I have that I can receive and give, or give and receive to my audience, to my clients, to my students, and to my followers. You, my students, my audience, my followers, and those that I don't even know, but I'm talking to them daily, maybe 10 times a day. Sometimes I may not know exactly who they are, but when they calling me, would they meet me, would they cry, and would they feel that I know them for so long, that is exactly the inspiration. And every time when someone calling and says, well, Fiona, things happened. Well, Fiona, because of you, my life getting better. Well, Fiona, thank you so much. You saved my marriage. Well, Fiona, thank you so much. You healed my husband. Well, Fiona, thank you so much for everything you did. That is exactly the inspiration for me to go and do everything that goes from my power, little by little, to make you guys happiest. Well, it's very funny because I'm actually having or had or still a lot of people who is non-believer. And what the funny part was, those who was non-believer, when they was around me, the Holy Spirit and the guidance that come from the add energies is just showing them that they are completely wrong. Things happened that I was with them, messages come from others, so they kind of like being shocked one after each other that, wow, we didn't even believe, we didn't even thought, we couldn't even, you know. So I understand that there's a lot of people that is non-believer, but you know what? This is exactly what I'm telling to people. If you are believing that you are living, that you have blood in your body, that you can move your body from here to the left and go to the right, means that you can feel and sense. And then you get connected to the sense of the energies that you have inside. Then you can feel more and more. As you know that animals can feel and sense before any bad things is going to happen, because they have a very strong sense. It depends. If you are a person that trying to make your sense or see your sensualities in your emotion, your vision, imagination, your subconscious mind, get close to that power, then you can see, feel, and connect to the spirit. If you don't, if you disable those visions, if you disable those beliefs, if you disable that there is nothing as a miracle, everything is all about this, everything is all about that, everything is all about black, and everything is all about white, there is not in the middle, what I have to say is completely wrong. Because I could feel and I could see exactly where we stand when it comes to our vision, emotion, feelings, and subconscious mind. If you get close to all of them, you can have and active your psychic abilities and mediumship. If not, it will be gone. So those who don't believe, they may never gonna active or activate the third eyes, the emotion and the vision in their life. So my advice to all of them is about to open up, activate it, believe it until you achieve it. Colors hypno my mind and hypno my vision to what I want to receive as a messages. Sometimes when I have a difficult cases or I am in a difficult place with client which I'm trying to help and make them to heal, I am using those colors as a significant fingerprint for myself to receive the messages and to give them the messages. That's why I go to my studio and just like closing and shut the door for maybe half an hour to 3 or 4 hours. I'm using all the colors around, I'm playing with them, and I creating whatever I am waiting or they are waiting to get an answer from me. So yes, when I'm painting, I am not here. If someone screaming at me, talking to me, like my son many times, they come and says, well, Mom, can you do this and that? Well, I couldn't even hear them. So, well, my husband says, well, your phone is ringing, so can you answer? I couldn't even hear that because I'm not here. When I'm paint, I'm not here. I'm somewhere else. And sometimes the way that I'm choosing colors, the shape, the idea is not something that I'm choosing before I go in. So every single of those that I paint here in my house, it has some significant fingerprint of something that has to do with some of my clients, my achievement, or was very touchy. That's why I feel painting for me or to me was always like, just do it. It's time. Do you want to receive that messages or do you want to heal that specific person? Please just do it. So many people ask me about like, is it a pentagram? Is this something that, is this not a pentagram? Is it not something that people or others use? Pentagon is my technique. It's my technique in between God, me, and Holy Spirit. In between you, God, and Holy Spirit. In between math and the quantum physics. So it's all about many angles of whatever you want to be and wherever you want to go. They guide me, they tell me, both in a science way and in a very spiritual way. That's why I'm using Pentagon as whatever you want me to ask for. And this is a technique that I can't really teach anyone because this is something that come through me, gave me the messages, and almost after so many years I received 99% accuracy for the Pentagon reading. And it's all about your real date of birth, and also is about what you want exactly to know and what type of messages I can receive. And if there is any warning, anything that you should be aware of, the Pentagon will tell you what to do or not to do. I'm working with all law enforcement, lawyers, police officers. Also, I had a couple cases with the highest top. So, yeah, I do. There is a lot of mystery questions about mystery murder cases, about questions that why this person is just like missing for 2 months without even have any sort of communication or connection with the family. The lawyers basically had kind of like insurance company cases, example. They want to know that if that specific company telling the truth about what happened or not happened. And through their investigation, they're going to figure out that, oh no, that's not true. Because the only things I'm telling them that there is 2 ways or 3 ways that they are lying. The first is this, the second is this, and the third is that. So it's now up to you where you're going to go and investigate. And also when it comes to missing people, it's always a pleasure to helping missing, people or family that who has a lot of pain because their family is not around. So yeah, it's such a pleasure when just like trying to use my abilities and my pentagon, of course, to see exactly where they are. And if sometimes fortunate, I can tell them that yeah, exactly where they are, but sometimes unfortunate, I have to just find a body for them and then let them to release and relief from that pain. To me, it's all about messages, and it's all about spirit messages. I dreamed again, and in my dream, I saw a very beautiful, gorgeous lady. I couldn't see the face, but I saw the beautiful white hair, long, white, beautiful hair with the white dresses. And when I say dresses, because she wore a couple like dresses through her, it sounds to be that I could see her to transfer from the one place to second place and changing the dress through the white again and again and again and again. And to me it was about like, what is the message is all about, why I dreamed about her. And then I didn't know exactly how and which way. Then I asked again, can you please tell me what is all about? Can you just please tell me why I had you in my dream and who are you? So next day, not, but the second day, I dreamed about her again. And she said, where white became light. I woke up and I felt like, oh my God, what is that? And again, I back to sleep. And she come back again and says, where white became light. And it was exactly when I started to heal cancer patients. That was exactly when I started to heal animals. That was exactly when I healed, when I got the result as a healer, that how strongly things got exactly what we want. So, and that was a message to me. If you want to heal people, then wear white. And I felt that, okay, maybe it's just a matter of timing when I'm touching them. But then when I ask, I receive the messages and says, no, until you die. You wear white until you die, because it sounds to me that something activated in my mind and my body to be a healer, to heal disease that doctor says there is no way to heal. That's why I'm wearing white until I die. Well, my message to singing people is about don't give up, because, and if you guys have any bad experience in the past, that doesn't mean that it's going to continue, because life is just about you, and is about that how you look at the life and your, passion what you had. So let's say that people come back and say, well, you know what, I've been hurt, I've been raped, I've been abused, I've been this. My advice to all of them is about stop to say, I've been is a past. I don't want you to live in the past, because past is past. It's just going to give you more blame and anxieties. And then what you want to do from now on, do you know exactly what you want from the new guy? Because many of those clients that I have, they may say, well, I don't know, I just want a real man. And who's the real man for you? A real man is about to be a very wealthy man but kind of stupid, or a man that has everything. People says, oh, I want to have everything together. What I says, well, lady, everything means everything to you, but you have to be specifically and significantly know exactly what you want from that guy. So for those who are single today and kind of give up because they don't know exactly what to do and where to go because there is no man, well, of course there is. And of course you can make it. And of course you can find your twin flame, your soulmate, the man that you are going to be connected for whole life. But it's all about give and receive. For a woman who wants to just receive and be as a receiver, they are not going to go anywhere. Even the man that comes from the Holy Spirit and trying to be a perfect model is not going to make you happy. So you have to first be happy on your own skin before you date anyone. And if you are not happy in your own skin, then please don't date anyone, because you destroy your life and destroy that person's life as well. Be happy in your own skin and then start dating and feel and receive the moment that you want. So the art, exactly as I said, the art of receiving is giving. I love horses a lot. I did from age 10, actually. I would love to follow everywhere, look in every magazines to see, because to me, horses was a beautiful, gorgeous spirit. And I felt like the way that they are, their muscles, their beautiful eyes, they hypnote me, like hypnotizing you when you are talking to them. And when I was there for the first time, when I was like touching my first actually horse to see exactly like how it's going to be the feelings, it was just like, I think I was 13. And kind of I was scared at the beginning because I was a little girl and that the horse was completely like tall, muscle, and it's like, but the only way that I could connect to that horse and feel completely in love with it was his eyes. So from there, I could see and feel the eyes of every single horses that I could even see through the magazine, through actually TV shows and everywhere, that I am connected to them. And believe me or not, it was so cool, because every time when I manifesting or want to manifest about something, the first things that come to my mind, that was the beautiful eyes of horses. And specifically the first time that I met my first horse at the age of 13, I always remind about that beautiful eyes. Every single of horses has a significant eyes, which telling you about who you are and what to do to get better. Many of horse owners asking me, well, how can you tell to my horse? Because I told him before in the past, I told her, but they are not listening. But they do listen to you right away, right now, and it's all about connection. So your horse and the way that your horse come to your life, it means a lot. That means something for you. That you are connected to your horse in the past life. That means that this horse may gonna tell you something or some messages that many of those owners doesn't know how to connect with. That's exactly what I'm doing. Many of those horses wants to be famous. They are jumper. They want to win. Their owners would love to win, have a desire to win. Well, but they want to make sure that the horse exactly understood the fact that what exactly his or her desires is. And that is my role, to go hypnotizing horses and telling him and her exactly what to do and not to do to make her happiest or feel healthiest or wealthiest, whatever she or he wants. So that is exactly what I did. At the same time, I heal horses a lot. Horses with the pain, emotional pain, physical pain, and any pains that maybe a doctor couldn't really do anything with them. I could, and I did, and I succeed, and I'm happy for that. That's why I'm very connected to horses. I am strongly connected to their energies, and I can do everything that goes from my power to make them, both horse and horse owners, happiest together and having and fulfill their desires. Okay, the way that you guys can see me or talk to me or find me is in 3 ways. Okay, the first way is Avid Advice. AvidAdvice.com is an online platform that you guys could just call, chat, and ask any questions you guys have. Many of you guys may not living in California, or maybe you are located in Europe. Many of you guys may be in Australia, maybe in another state, so it's kind of very hard for you guys to fly here and just say, well, you know, Fiona, can you just ask this, you know, just answer these questions. So you can call and chat with me anytime and no time. I'm always online 24 hours and 7 days because of all the clients that I have worldwide. Then, you know, they're going to be the shortest, the nicest, and maybe for you, the easiest. And the second is my radio shows, which is people calling and listening to my radio shows for half an hour. But unfortunately, not people can find me easily there because there's tons of people that waiting on the line to trying to have a convo with me. And the third one, which is the best ever one you can think and imagine, is a face-to-face meeting in my wellness center with my team in Corona Del Mar and in Avid Awakening. So we do a lot for you guys. We will do and touch your soul, your body, and your emotion and get you closer to yourself. So that's why I'm receiving a lot of emails after that says, well, Fiona, I would love to see you again. I would love to talk to you again and see your team, because after I went home, I just been someone else, somebody else. And of course, this person can't come back all the time. So what they are doing, they calling me on Avid Advice after that, and they asking again for other, subject and object what they have in their life, and they want to make sure that if they can make it as a progress. So that is exactly what I'm doing, and that is exactly what I did all my life until now. But of course, Avid Awakening is much better because you are guys going to meet me. We both can exchange energies. We are going to hike, and we are going to see exactly what type of need you have and what we could do to make you happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, and get connected to your own soul.
Welcome back to the Global Entrepreneurship Initiative. I'm excited to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Fia Johansson, who's better known as the Persian medium and subconscious mind surgeon. She's a multi-talented motivational speaker, clinical hypnotherapist, and celebrity psychic medium. An author who works closely with law enforcement to help locate missing people and solve difficult criminal cases with detectives and as well as private investigators. Throughout her career, she's helped thousands of people identify personal roadblocks to help them truly believe in their own path to success, whatever that dream may be. Her greatest passion in life is helping others achieve their ultimate dreams and desires, teaching people to believe that truly anything is possible. Please help me welcome to the stage Ms. Fia Johansson.
Welcome back. Did you know that police departments across the country and even the CIA sometimes turn to psychics to help them solve cases? Victims' families looking for answers also turn to mediums for closure. Fiona Johansson is an author as well as a licensed psychologist and hypnotist.
Welcome back. Our next guest is a celebrity medium, a clinical hypnotherapist, a holistic healer, and holds a master's in psychology. Fia Johansson is known as the Persian medium, and she's even worked with intelligence agencies and law enforcement to find answers in cases. She also wants all of us to discover our best selves. Fia, good morning.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Jack Canfield, your host for Hollywood Live. My next guest, Fia Johansson, is an amazing person. She is speaks 5 languages, which I find very impressive. She's emigrated to several countries, has a psychology degree from the University of Stockholm in Sweden. She is a hypnotherapist, clinical hypnotherapist and healer, and God knows probably other things I don't even know about.
Hi, welcome back to Times Square today. I am your host, Greg Roulette, and I am very excited for our next guest because she is known as the Persian medium, the subconscious mind surgeon. She's a motivational speaker, clinical hypnotherapist, and celebrity psychic medium. This is going to be a fascinating conversation with my good friend, Fia Johansson.
For centuries, it's believed that mediums have been able to mediate communication between spirits of the dead and living human beings. People usually recruit mediums to help them get in contact with family members or friends who have passed on. But celebrity psychic Fiona Johansson is also using her abilities to help law enforcement solve cold cases and help exonerate and free innocent inmates. And Fiona is joining us now. Fiona, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome.
Time for Medium Rachel with Medium Rachel. Live from RachelMinning.nl.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Medium Rachel
On A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Medium Rachel Show with A1R Psychic Radio. I'm really glad to be back. For the new viewers, I'm Rachel. I'm a psychic and a healer, and I'm living in the Netherlands. Welcome to my show. I hope you are all fine. I will explain a little bit more about me. Besides giving readings about relationship, work, finance, opening a third eye, spiritual development, give a reading by the magical objects. I hope you can see that. I can also heal people in the field of fears. I feel a lot of fear inside many people in their body. There is a heavy energetic field around a lot of people now. Also, I can remove emotional blocks, traumatic experience, spiritual developments, and also I can heal energetical, psychical pains and much more. With my hands, I can also energetically heal you. And I hope I can heal a lot of people tonight. Oh no, it's in the Netherlands tonight. It's the most people are the afternoon. I'm sorry. I can also heal. I hope a lot of people. I hope I can help you. I really want that because I feel a lot right now, and that's a lot of fear to lose a lot of control over their body and over their soul. That is really a strong energetical feel that I can feel right now. Besides removing blockage, I can also see a little bit further into the future. I can see for 1 year, and then that is really enough to get more steps further into your life. I really want to help you because I am a human helper, and I want that you are going to be free in your own body and in your own soul, and that you can fly away just like a butterfly. I have a caller. One moment. Nikki. Hello. Good afternoon,
Hello.
Nikki.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. What can I do for you?
So I was wondering if you could see if there's any messages from the other side.
From a loved one in heaven. Do you want to get a
Yes.
message or yeah?
Yes.
One moment. I can see when I make the connection with my guides, I can see a woman, and that woman was a little bit older, and she was gone very quickly. Do you know who that is? That was really boom, boom, boom. She was gone. It didn't went slowly. It went really fast. Bam, bam, bam. Gone. Oh my God. She is coming nearby now, and she wants to give you a message. But do you know, it's an older woman. She loved to wear nice clothes. She was really nice. She also, with her nails, with her hands, she wanted to look very nice. A really nice woman. Do you know who that is?
Not really, because if you said younger, then I might have known who it was, but not older.
She's older. No, older.
No, I'm not
older.
really sure.
she is older, and my guides are telling me the whole time she's older. So I have to take that message. You know who she is when you are going to feel in your heart, because you really want a message. My guides are telling me now from one person, and you hold the whole time. How do you say that? You want a message from that person, so you cannot feel other things. Do you understand me? You
Yes,
hold on
because it's
to that
it's
person.
specifically one person.
Yeah, so I can give you a lot of messages, but you think, yeah, right, okay, I don't want that. I want a message from the other woman, the other person. But the other person is not so far yet to give you a message, because that person is not in the universe, in the light, as we call, yet. She has really a lot of problems to get, how do you say that? To, how do you say that in English?
To work through?
Yeah, to work through, but also she don't want to leave the earth. She don't want to leave people here on this planet. She doesn't want to go energetically.
Yeah.
It went really fast. You know what I mean? So she couldn't understand what was happening. She can tell me that a little bit, but when I, how do you say that? When I pull at her, then she cannot move above to the light, and that's really sad, because she is taking her little steps further to the light, and that takes some time. She really misses you a lot, but she is the person is crying. Why did it happen to me? Why I couldn't say to more people goodbye? Do you understand that?
I'm not sure who that person is, though.
Yeah, you have to feel. No, I have to feel my guides. I trust them. You have to feel in your heart. But your heart is blocked. You don't want to feel in your heart. I'm sorry that I say that so directly, but you have problems with your beautiful heart to feel in your beautiful heart. Always you are listening to your mind, not to your heart. You understand that you are so beautiful, but you don't see that. So you cannot feel enough. Is it possible that I give you a healing, so maybe you can see then what my guides wanted to tell you? Because your beautiful heart is blocked. Yeah?
Yeah,
but
I appreciate
can you understand what they... Yeah, okay. 2 feet on the ground, please.
Okay.
I need that to make connection with your...
I'm doing that.
Okay. You have a lot of pain. You can cry, not a lot. You want to be strong, they tell me. Always be strong. I have to be strong. Why? You are so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. That's what my guides tell you. Do you understand what they want to... Yeah, do you understand what they want to tell you?
Yes.
You don't cry enough. You want always to be strong. That people are really like you. You are a nice person. And now you can a little bit feel more in your beautiful heart, because the words that I just told you, you felt it. You felt what my guides and I wanted to tell you. You felt it. Is that true? Yeah.
Yes.
Now you get more and more peace. And what I told you, you can, after this reading, you can understand and you can see what they wanted to tell you. But your heart was blocked. Always in your mind. Always. Always.
Yeah.
Think. Always thinking. Always. You are beautiful. Your heart is now free. There are no blockage, and you will get a message because I have to let you go now. You get a message
Okay.
uh, um, within a month with a white butterfly. I have to tell you that. Then I can let you go.
Okay.
That's the message from your loved one in heaven. 1
Thank
month,
you so much. I
not
appreciate
more.
it.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.
You're welcome.
Bye. I had another caller, but I was just in her energetic field, so I couldn't see who is the next one. But okay. Hello, Claire. Good afternoon.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah,
Hi.
fine, and you? Hi.
I'm not too
What can I
bad,
do
thank
for
you, and
you?
yourself. I'd like
Oh,
a
thank
reading,
you,
please, about me and this man called Gary.
Gary. Okay. Do you have a
Yes.
relationship, Claire, with that person?
Well, we're friends with benefits, but we had an argument.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that we're going to be okay.
One moment. I take one card for my angel deck, but I get already some messages for you. One moment.
Thank
Everything is
you.
going to be okay within 2 months. Do
Yes.
you know why? You think, oh my God, 2 months. Oh my God. But Claire, he is really a stubborn man, a really stubborn
Yes.
person. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God. Oh, he is stubborn. Oh, everything you say now, when you say A, he say B. When you say C, he say D. Everything is the opposite direction. Everything. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
time that. Yeah. Did you want to tell me something,
Things
Claire?
will relationship improve, huh?
You get a relationship with him, but he is a man who
Yeah.
goes step by step. He doesn't go very quickly. He needs time. He
Okay.
needs time to heal also himself because he has a blockage in his heart. He has a little bit
Yes.
problems with his to open his heart. He feels a lot for you. You understand each other very, very good. But sometimes you really can bam, 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 bam. Oh my God. And the next time or the next week, oh, yeah, I like you a lot. You know what they want to tell you? It's really the opposite direction. Sometimes you are arguing, sometimes you are really close, but there is coming a relationship. I know that for sure, within 2 months, but you have to speak a little bit more from out of your heart what you feel, what you think, what you need, because you don't communicate enough with him what you think and what you feel, Claire. He doesn't know exactly what you feel. Do you know what my guides do you understand what my guides wanted to tell you?
Okay.
You have to communicate a little bit more. Open your heart. Open your vulnerability. It is a little bit difficult. The angels are
Yeah.
sending you one because it's in my language. You and that person, Gary, are going to be one. One relationship, one soul. Trust and be trusted. Please trust everything you think, positive or negative, that is coming your way. Trust, please. Everything is going to be okay, Claire, but open your heart a little bit more. A little bit more. Can you understand that my guides are telling you are not communicate enough what you feel and what you think? You think it here in your mind, but you don't speak out enough.
Will he contact me or should I wait for him?
Yeah, okay, but when you have contact with him, he will be take contact with you within 2 weeks. Then it goes step by step. You getting closer together, and within 2 months you get a relationship. Why? Because you are one soul, you and Gary. But it's really important for you that you communicate a little bit more from your heart. What you feel, what you think. You know what I mean? When you see
Yes.
him, speak out. Speak what you speak out. Speak with him. When you see him, hi
But
Gary. Hi, do you know? But not. I really like you. I really like you, Gary. Open your heart, your vulnerability a little bit more. That's the key to success.
okay. But he's
Do
not
you
talking
understand?
to me at the moment.
No, but he will contact you within 2 weeks. He is stubborn. Oh my God. For a few days he will be stubborn, but within 2 weeks he will be coming back to you and take the telephone or something else. I cannot see that. He will contact you. Then you are going to on speaking terms, and then everything is going to be okay. But when you are on speaking terms again, within 2 weeks that he will contact you, it's really important that both of you listen to each other. That are my guides telling me now. And also open your heart to tell him what you really feel for him. Really feel for
Okay.
him. Do you understand it now?
Yes.
Open your
So, do
beautiful
you believe
heart.
that our friends with benefits will change?
Yeah, within 2 months. Because when you show your vulnerability, what you really feel for Gary, then he thinks, oh, she really likes me. She wants more. Oh, yeah, now I can also open my heart. I really like you also. But when you don't do that, he thinks, oh, yeah, I don't think she really likes me. It's only friends with benefits. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You have to pull
Yes.
him through that energetical field. You can do that. You
Do
are
you
really
see the
strong.
relationship being long term?
Yeah. I cannot say for your whole life because I cannot see that and I don't believe that. But it's really for a long time. But the key for your relationship with Gary is to be on speaking terms, to communicate. You are really strong with your communication, but you have to throw it more out of your soul, out of your body. With your friends, you can talk, really uh, um, from out of your heart, your beautiful heart. But when somebody is coming nearby, you are going a little bit back. You have to stand, Claire. You can do that. Okay?
So shall I wait for him to contact me though?
No, I wouldn't wait. That's a game. I think that's a game. When your heart is telling you, I have to call him, I miss him, please do that. Please.
Okay.
That's the key to success, to open your heart, your vulnerability. Don't play a game, both. For everybody on this planet, don't play a game. Oh, I have to wait that he calls. Oh, I have to wait till she calls. Okay? Please call him. Everything is then going to be okay. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you. Thank
Okay. You're welcome. Have a nice day, Claire.
you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye. I'm going to be back for a few minutes in English. Now I'm going back to my language for my Dutch people. So one moment please. Hallo Nederland. Nou, het was even een langere reading. Maar goed, ik wilde deze lieve Claire toch echt even goed helpen. Onder A1R Psychic Radio kun je op hun Facebookpagina kun jij je vraag stellen. Dat is echt gratis. Dus ik ga nu heel even naar mijn telefoon. Daar ga ik heel eventjes kijken onder de live uitzending. Wat de vragen zijn. Dus wil je graag een reading van mij? Onder de live-uitzending van A1R Psychic Radio, Facebookpagina van hun, kun jij je vraag gaan stellen. Daar heb ik nog heel eventjes tijd voor. Dus ga heel even kijken. Wie wil dus graag met de magische voorwerpen een reading? Ik ga eens even kijken. Nou, ik moet ze ook heel even zoeken. Niet hier, want dat is echt even puzzelwerk voor mij, omdat er meerdere live-uitzendingen staan. Hier misschien. Oh ja, hier. Hallo Piki, hallo Sandra, hallo Elvera, hallo Henk. Wil je graag een vraag? Stel hem hier nog heel eventjes hieronder. Hè? Nu kun je nog, dus daar zou ik zeker er nu gebruik van maken. Ik ben er nog een paar minuten. Ik wil dat mijn vermoeidheid weg zou gaan, zegt Henk. Weet je Henk, het is voor jou heel erg belangrijk dat jij meer pas op de plaats gaat maken. Jij moet echt meer balans gaan vinden. Nee, jij mag meer balans gaan vinden tussen dingen doen en dingen niet doen. Ook leg je de lat te hoog neer voor jezelf. Want mijn kaarten vallen gewoon echt hier langs me, een hele stapel. Er is wat onrust. Ga heel even gas terugnemen. Dat blijven ze zeggen. Je wil soms te veel. Ook dat Rome op 1 dag gebouwd is. Herken je dat, Henk? Je zit in de groei, absoluut. Soms ben je iets te serieus en mag je iets meer lachen geven ze aan. Herken je dat ook, Henk? Dan zou ik dat fijn vinden als je dat hieronder neerzet. Je mag jezelf iets meer gaan reinigen, lieve Henk. Door middel van een voetenbadje is inmiddels bekend, dat zeg ik wel eens vaker. Voetenbadje met Himalaya zout. Jij mag echt meer jezelf gaan reinigen. Ook heb je wat te maken met negatieve energieën. Dat zie ik heel erg goed. Je bent nog steeds aan het vegen vanuit je verleden. Dat doe je supergoed. Maar ga wel iets meer voorwaarts lopen. Dat is wat deze schoen jou wil vertellen. De magische voorwerpen willen jou vertellen. Ga iets meer wandelen. Ga goed kijken wat wel vandaag, wat niet vandaag. Er mag echt wat meer balans gaan komen tussen dingen doen en dingen niet doen. En dan zul je ook zien dat je vermoeidheid iets minder gaat worden. Wij zijn geen artsen. Dit is puur energetisch kijken. Je bent heel erg spiritueel, Henk. Want ik had hier nou ook nog de schedel liggen. En dat is echt de schedel van het spirituele. Steeds meer ga jij spiritueel groeien. Herken je dat, Henk? Nou, ik ga heel even naar de volgende. Elvera. Hallo Elvera. Open. Nou, dan gaan we eens kijken. Nou, daar vallen er al uit. Kopzorgen. Nou, wat denk je nu, hè? Traag. Ga heel even kijken. Kijk, jij zit te veel in je hoofd en te weinig in je mooie hart. Dat blijft een obstakel voor jou op een of andere manier. Herken je dat, Elvera? Herken je dat? Dan mag je dat aangeven. Kijk, ik heb het magische voorwerp de trap. En jij gaat echt 3 trappen omhoog en 2 trappen weer terug. Een trap omhoog, 4 trappen weer terug. Jij blijft aan het schommelen. En je weet nog niet zo goed, moet ik links of rechtsaf gaan. Je hebt nog een behoorlijke rugzak energetisch bij je hangen. Je kijkt ook, zeggen ze, te veel nog achteruit in plaats van vooruit. En ook heb jij het gevoel, zegt dit kooitje, dat je soms nog wat gevangen zit in jouw lichaam en in jouw geest. Er komt wel echt geluk aan. En er komt ook echt wel, wil deze ring zeggen, de ring tot succes. Alleen is het heel erg belangrijk dat jij je wel een keer laat reinigen goed. En dat kan ik nu gewoon niet doen in een minuut. Daarvoor zit het te zwaar en te diep. Daar ben ik heel eerlijk in. Jij bent maar door en eigenlijk maar door en door gegaan, Elvera. Ik hoop dat je dit herkent. Oh, je zegt al ja. Ja, dat is ook wat ik zei, Henk. Je mag meer in beweging komen, maar weet wel goed wanneer wel en wanneer niet. Hè? Want soms ga je te hard en wil je in één keer te snel gaan. Wil je ook alles eigenlijk te veel op een dag stoppen. En dat is gewoon niet de bedoeling, hè. Dat moet je niet gaan doen. Moeten is een heel lelijk woord. Maar goed, ik kan het niet anders zeggen. Oh, hier zie ik nog een hele hoop. Oh. Even kijken. Henk, wow, klopt. Gelukkig. Angeltje, heb ik de goede beslissing genomen in verband met erfrecht? Zegt papa, Wilfried, dat ik goed doe. Even kijken. Je hebt het... Even kijken, zegt papa, dat ik het goed heb gedaan. Ja, Angeltje, je hebt het goed gedaan. Je bent voor jezelf opgekomen. Je hebt je grens bewaakt. Eindelijk ben je er gaan staan. Heb je je niet meer omver laten blazen. Dat is wat ik als boodschap vanuit jouw lieve papa door ga krijgen. Blijf je voeten goed in smeren, Angeltje. Dat zegt jouw lieve vader tegen mij, want ze voelen wat droog aan. Nu zit hij ook op een of andere manier wat te kietelen aan jouw voeten. Heb ik nooit eerder gezegd. Alleen, hij zegt het mij. Kun je dat op dit moment ook voelen, Angeltje? Dat jij dat hebt, die tintelingen? Zou ik fijn vinden als je dat heel even onder de live neerzet. Nu heb ik er een paar gedaan, want ik wil heel even terug naar het Engelse publiek, zeg maar. Ik kom zo meteen nog heel even voor het afsluiten. Hello everybody, I'm back again. This was a little bit in my language. A few readings I just gave to my Dutch people. I really want to tell you before I'm going, stop walking around with that nasty feeling. Keep turning in circles or feel unhappy. I am here for you. Please know that I'm here for you. I really want to send you a lot of power, a lot of light. I love to help people with all the strength in me. Really, please, if you really are blocked, let me know. Voor de Nederlandse mensen, echt super bedankt voor het kijken. Ik vond het fantastisch dat jullie er eigenlijk weer waren. En dat jullie me altijd eigenlijk ondersteunen. Daar ben ik jullie enorm dankbaar voor. En echt waar, dikke kus. Ik hoorde misschien wat gekraak, maar ik wilde een kus geven aan de Nederlandse mensen. And for the English people, thank you for watching. Thank you for your trust. I believe in you, really. I really believe in you. I send you a lot of power. I want that you are feeling free in your own body and in your own soul. That you can fly further just like a butterfly. To feel free. I believe in you, in my language, in you. And thank you for watching. Till next Tuesday, I am back again. And I think of you all. Really. Bye bye. Nederlands publiek, super bedankt voor het kijken. Ik vind het super fijn dat jullie er iedere keer bij zijn. Het geeft mij toch een heel erg fijn gevoel. En daar ben ik jullie echt dankbaar voor. Dat jullie ook in het Engels meekijken. In het Nederlands meekijken. Dat vind ik heel erg fijn. Dat doet mij ontzettend goed als mens zijnde. En ja, dat heeft iedereen wel nodig. Nou, dankjewel. Ik zie dat ik zo meteen mag gaan afsluiten. Bye bye. Dag. Tot volgende.
A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome.
Time for a gateway to the spirit world with Gail Moffat. Live from GailMoffat.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is a gateway to the spirit
On
world.
A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio. We're going to have another lovely show where we're going to have two callers call in, and I'm going to give them a reading each. But before we go to that, to the callers, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some of my experiences that I've had in my travels around the world. And I have spent a lot of time in India, and months and months and months I've spent in India. And my first trip sort of came about where I joined some people that had set up a charity, and they were going out to India to they were raising money in the UK, and they were going out to India to basically help provide and build schools and pay salaries for teachers and bring, you know, equipment and beds and all sorts of things that you know the school would need, and in, you know, because I was so lucky to have experienced that, and I did it, you know, several years running. We used to come back to the UK, and I used to help with some of the fundraising, and in that process, I met lots of people from all walks of life in India, and so what was really fascinating about this experience for me is I met some very wealthy Indian people that had extreme wealth, and then I met some extreme people with extreme poverty. And one of the things that struck me quite a lot is that if two things actually that really strikes me about India is one, the Hindu religion has a caste system, and the bottom of the caste system is a bit like a class system, to sort of simplify it. But at the bottom of the caste system is a group of people called the untouchables, and literally they are considered untouchable because they are the lowest of the low in the class system, or caste system, should I say. And that's something that sort of really sort of thought, you know, for me, it sort of it slightly sort of upsets me that any human being could be untouchable, or any human being could be not considered good enough to communicate with or have any sort of form of dialogue or relationship or whatever with. It just seems sort of so bizarre to me. And the other thing is, now I know that a lot of the countries around the world will have private health insurance, and you take out your insurance and you have cover, and if you're ill you claim on your insurance. But in India, insurance isn't really something that the Indians do, mainly because they don't have the money to pay for it. So if you can afford health care, you know, you're okay. You can get your health care. But if you can't, you literally won't be seen. You know, there isn't an option available for you, even though the healthcare system is quite cheap over there. It's not sort of extortionate in the prices, but it's still people aren't able to be seen. And you know, I was giving it some thought just recently about the people who are contracting COVID-19. And, you know, I know that sort of in the Western world, we're having ventilators and that for some people are life-saving and bring, help people recover from this terrible disease. But for those people, they wouldn't have that. And I was thinking about that today, and I thought I'll just sort of share that with you. So because it was a thought that I was having today, and I wonder what you think about that. And I'm not one to be sort of political, and I don't mean to be political. It's more about another human being's plight at a time when we need to all come together and help each other, and everybody should have at least some sort of level of health care. Anyway, I believe we have Shayna in Pennsylvania waiting is called in. Are you there, Shayna?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the show. And how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good. So I am a medium, and what that means is I can do one of two things. I can either connect to a loved one that you'd like me to connect to, or I can connect to one of my guides and give you some guidance over any area of your life that you'd like me to focus on. So is there a particular way that you would like me to work, and where would you like me to focus?
On my marriage, I wanted to know, am I going to get back with my husband permanently?
Right, okay. I can sense my guide standing by the side of me, so I'm just going to go straight to him and see what he has to say. He's saying to me that I'm just getting a few words. Hold on a moment. He's saying to me that your life in your marriage, he's talking about there's been some quite few sort of rocky moments. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And he's making me feel as though it's like it hasn't been the way you would have liked it for some time. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And he's also saying to me that he's making me feel that your husband hasn't always treated you in the way that you would like, or hasn't treated you with respect, and hasn't treated you well. Does that make sense to you? I do feel that aspects of it he has been, good, but there are aspects that aren't so good. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And what he's saying is that if your husband was to come back and be with you in this in your marriage, in a way, you would need him to change some of his ways at your marriage differently. Because and you would have a strong need for that, because if he wasn't prepared to make any sort of shift in the way that he is, you would find it difficult to move forward with him.
Mm-hmm.
Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
He's also saying to me that he's making me feel as though you are the one that's being more hurt out of all of this, and there's a sort of a sense of sort of selfishness with your husband. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
And he's also saying to me that it's almost as though he's giving a cursory glance over his shoulder, and he's not really it's like he's abandoning the relationship, and that he hasn't really given the relationship the proper care for the relationship to ever sort of flourish. He's saying that he has always there's always been a tendency to be selfish in the relationship, and always been a tendency to I feel like there's a sort of a misbehaved sort of element to him. And I don't really want to go too much into that. But does all of that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And what he's saying, okay, I'm hearing the word regret. And he's, my guide Arthur is saying to me that you will get to hear that there is regret from him as to what he's done, and because he hasn't behaved right. I get that very strongly from my guide. He's not going into the details, and I don't really feel like I need to go into the details with you. You know, I could explore it, but we're on live radio, and I don't want to go into sort of those sort of that aspect of it. But what I do feel is that he will reach a point where he's realized that he's made the most massive mistake that he possibly could have done. It's like he's been an utter fool, and I feel that he is going to have some massive regrets, and really seriously look to how he can come back. The only problem that I'm getting with him is that he's quite a proud person, and I get the feeling with him that he would struggle to sort of admit his wrongs, or admit, you know, sort of, you know, I feel that with him, that there's this sort of a slightly sort of proud and a slightly I think I mean, I want to use the word arrogant, but I'm nervously using it because I don't want to offend either. But I just get that feeling with him that he is he's not very good at admitting when he's wrong, and I feel that, or certainly he won't be in this case. But I do feel that I'm being told by Arthur that you will know when the time comes when he is having regrets, and so it's almost so. In other words, the choice is going to end up being yours. And in that choice, you can decide as to whether you play the game to pull him back. But he's going to need some pulling back, as opposed to, you know, walking through the door and, I'm sorry, I've done everything wrong. Will you forgive me? And can I come back? I just don't feel like it's going to be like that. Does that make sense about his character and the way things are?
Yes, it does. You're like spot on. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel very, very confident that you will know the timing of when he has those regrets. And so you literally will have, it'll be your choice as to whether you pick up the baton and say, okay, let's work with this, or, you know, open the door for him and help him to sort of move through the door. And you know, that's going to be your choice. And and what I'm being told by Arthur is that this whole thing has not been set in stone. When that time comes and you choose to sort of nurture him back into the relationship, he it's almost like, when you get to that point, you may not want to make that decision. It's almost like your wounds are gradually being sort of, you know, healed, and you are starting to think in your own mind, where you're thinking, hold on a moment, you know, when he was living here, he was a nightmare, and he did this and he did that, and I don't know if I want to be putting up with that again. And I get the feeling that there are those thoughts in your head, and but you know, I know from my own experience, because I've gone through exactly the same as what you've gone through. I know from my own experience that it took me a long time to being used to being on my own, and so because I was so used to being with somebody, I wanted that person back, and I think that there is a little bit of that with you as well. Would that all make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the upshot of it is, it's the choice is yours. You have the choice as to whether you go down a direction with repairing the relationship and continuing on in the relationship, or you move on in a different way. And until you make that decision, you know, the way the spirit world works and the way that God works is that a new sort of life is not going to be prepared for you until they know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel that you will have some reservations when the time comes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling in. I hope that helps. And if you want to find me, I'm on Facebook, and my name's Gail Moffat. So thank you.
What is your name again?
Gail Moffat. Moffat.
Okay.
And Moffat is spelt the same way as the town in Scotland.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling, Shayna.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we have Trish in County Kerry, Ireland. Hello, Trish.
Hi.
Aren't you lucky to be living in County Kerry?
Very lucky.
You are. I remember, it must be back in the 90s. I remember doing the, is it the Ring of Kerry? The Ring of Kerry and all around that area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Okay, anyway, you didn't call for to help me with my geography. So and trust me, I do need some help. Anyway, I am a medium, and what that means is I'm able to connect to loved ones in the spirit world that have passed over, or I can give you some guidance from my guide, who is able to help you in any way that you like. Due to the short nature of these readings, if you could tell me where exactly you want me to focus, that would be great.
Basically, like around my love life, basically.
Okay, and is this a relationship that you're in, that you're referring to?
No, I got into like a bad breakup like a month ago, and like I'm kind of like seeing like whether or not like the person or whatever, someone else could come into their life, and you know how much better it would be compared to like the last time. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Is there something better on the horizon, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And do you have any reservations about the previous relationship? Do you want me to look at that, or should I leave that?
Do kind of look into that as well, because like I'm kind of thinking that like, is he gonna come back, or is it like, is my future just like not like gonna have him involved at all?
Okay, right, I've got it. Right, okay, so I'm going to go to my guide, Arthur, who is standing by the side of me, and I'm going to ask him about what's going on. He's telling me, oh, he's going straight in. He's telling me that your ex, I'm going to call him your ex for want of a word, I'm not. That's not suggesting anything. But I'm going to. He's telling me that he was somebody that was quite good fun. I feel like there's a lot of fun, and I feel that you had a lot of laughter in your relationship. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And because I feel like he's a bit of a sort of a party person, and I feel like would he have liked Irish music?
He never, like, he didn't, like, he wasn't Irish, but he never, like, had any Irish music. Like, he never heard it before in his life, like.
Okay, so that must be you that I'm picking up then, or somebody in the future. But
Yeah.
Do you like Irish music?
I do, yeah, because, like, my dad played it around the house, so, like, I'd listen to it, like, every now and again whenever he has it on.
Right. Okay. Because I'm hearing Irish music in my clairaudience, and I'm being told that this the person that you were seeing, I feel that now this is interesting. There was a big reason why you had to have this man in your life, an absolute big reason, and I feel that you have absolutely gone from A to B in your growth and in your maturity. I'm not saying that you weren't mature at the beginning of the relationship, but it's about spiritual growth is what I meant. And
yeah,
so,
I get you.
And it's like you've gone from A to B in that relationship and really grown on some level, that in other words, you're not the same person coming out of that relationship as the one that was going into that relationship. And does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I get the feeling that was the purpose of this relationship. In other words, if you, like, I believe, I know that people come into our lives for a reason, and it can be that reason lasts a lifetime or 5 minutes, but nevertheless, they come into our lives for a reason. And I feel that he came into your life for a reason, because he brought you to the next stage of your life. And the reason why he had to be, like, he is the precursor to to your lifelong partner, because I feel that you won't be going back to him, and let's face it, we all have our free will, so you can choose to go back to him, but I don't feel that that's spirit's wish, because I feel that you've got something far, far better waiting round the corner. And the reason being is that I get the feeling that what's really interesting is I get the feeling with the new relationship that's round the corner is that this relationship wouldn't be like, almost like you wouldn't hit it off if you hadn't have had the relationship that you've just come out of. In other words, you've grown to a point which makes you available for the next relationship. Does all that make sense to you? Have I explained myself properly?
It does make sense.
And that's what my guide is saying to me. I almost feel like the person you're going to meet probably wouldn't look at you and see you as a possible relationship if he was looking at you prior to the relationship that you've just come out of. And I feel that that this, I just get this feeling very, very strongly that the person and I feel like it's almost round the corner, that you're going to meet somebody, and I don't know how you're going to meet him, but I just get this feeling that you're going to meet somebody that is literally round the corner and is going to be your lifelong partner. and I feel marriage, and I feel, just like lifelong partner. This is it. This is the relationship. You know how we always say, what was the relationship in our life? That will be it. How does that sound?
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, well, I never know what to expect when I'm connecting, and I just follow the words to what they give to me. But we're slightly we're coming to the end of the show, and but what I would like to say is that if you want to speak to me, find me on Facebook. My name is Gail Moffat, and so if there's anything that you want to ask me after the show, that's fine. And but I just as I'm finishing off, I just want to say that I really don't think you've got anything to worry about, because I really don't think this new relationship is almost like you're almost there. It's almost going to happen. You're going to have that relationship, and it's very, very soon.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Angelic Connections with Carrie M. Bush. Live from Facebook.com/Carrie M. Bush.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio, or one of our websites, ask1radio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Angelic Connection
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hey everyone, so welcome to Angelic Connections. I am your host for today, Carrie Bush, coming from the UK. So I hope that you're all having a really good start to your week. I hope everybody is feeling good, and I hope everybody is feeling ready for blessings coming your way, because we've got lighter energy coming up, everybody. Things are changing for us now. So we've come out of the eclipse season and we've had the new moon, and now we are heading into better energy. So this is your time of being reborn, and this is a time when you will connect to your miracles and connect to your blessings, and the rewards are coming for all of your hard work. It's been an intense, good few weeks, but we are finally coming to the end of that. So what I felt guided to do for you all today was to pull some cards and give you all a message for yourself, a little special message from the angels for you. So I have got 3 piles of cards here, each with 3 cards in them. So what I would like you to do for a moment is focus on the number you're drawn to, number 1, number 2, or number 3. So just go to the one that pops into your mind straight away, and they are going to be the right messages that your soul needs to hear today. So for everybody who chose a number 1, I'm going to go through your 3 card little reading. So you get coming into your power. This is really powerful right now. You are in a really powerful time. Everybody who was guided to number 1, the light is shining upon you. You are connecting to your own inner light, and you are rising into your power in such a big way. You're probably noticing this already. You're probably noticing that you're getting lots and lots of insights, lots of intuitive messages coming through, lots of vivid dreams coming your way. And this is because you are connecting to your inner light. You are rising to your power in such a huge way, and you are going to see wonderful change immediately coming up for you. So a very powerful time for you. Your second card is awakening to the ancient wisdom, and this is exactly what you're doing. This is why it's such a power time for you number 1s. You are awakening to your wisdom within. Many light codes have been activated, many downloads received, and this is you now waking up to the inner wisdom within. You are an old soul, and you've been here many lifetimes, and you've got many intuitive gifts, and you are waking up to them now. So lots and lots of deep activations happening for you, and have been happening for you in the past few weeks, getting you prepared to really step into your light, show the world your authentic self, and rise into this beautiful power. And your last card for everyone who chose number 1 is rising above. You couldn't get more powerful cards than these for the number 1 people who chose number 1. You are rising above challenges. You are rising high, again, rising into your power. You have unlimited potential within you, and you haven't even begun to tap into this power yet. It's been activated. It's there within you. You're rising into it now, and you will be tapping into this power that is just going to blow your mind. So stepping away from challenges, rising up, and just overall feeling so powerful. If you're not quite feeling this yet, then this is what is going to be happening for you. You can expect to see this change very soon. It's imminent. So for anyone who chose number 2, your cards are manifesting dreams. So manifesting is super high for you right now. You've also stepped into your power in a big way. So all of those seeds that you've planted, now is the time that you are going to reap your harvest. Rewards are coming. Make sure that your focus is on what you want to bring in, because everything you're thinking about, everything that's on your mind, what you're talking about, is going to be manifesting into your reality. This is a wonderful time for you, where you receive the fruits of your labor. It is reward time, and you are going to have so many blessings showering upon you. This is wonderful energy to be under. You are the magician, and you have been given your magic wand ready to create many, many miracles in your life. Your second card is cultivating prosperity. So abundance, wealth, prosperity. Again, this links in with the card before. Those seeds that you've planted are ready. They're ready to bloom. Your rewards are coming, and abundance is going to be touching every area of your life. This is a really, really special time for you. It's an exciting time for you. So the more excitement you can behind your vibration, the faster you're going to speed up this process and receive everything that you're putting out to the universe. And your last card is expecting miracles. So this is the energy that you're under. Open your arms wide to receive, because the light is shining upon you. Miracles everywhere, abundance everywhere. Manifesting is just like effortless for you at the moment. It is instant manifestation time. You can expect those miracles. You've been waiting, you've been patient, you've worked so hard on your inner self, and now it all comes to you. So how wonderful was those messages? And for everybody who chose pile number 3, your first card is emerging into grace. You are waking up. These are powerful cards. You are waking up. You are waking up to your spiritual self. You may have been feeling a little bit worn out. You may have been feeling a little bit low, but this is because you are undergoing a deep awakening. This is a very powerful transformation time for you. And you are emerging. You are emerging into your spiritual self. So right now you are changing over energy from your old self to the new self. And this is why it may be making you feel a bit tired, a little bit worn out, maybe possibly even a little bit irritated. But stay with it. Keep the faith, because the power that you are rising into and the power that you are waking up to is going to bring so many blessings, so many positive changes your way. So don't give up. Keep the faith. Keep positive. You get the looking deeper card. So this is lots and lots of looking within, lots of chakra activations. So again, you may be feeling symptoms, but this is because the chakras are all being reignited within you. You are aligning to your spiritual self. So if you are feeling any physical symptoms or emotional symptoms, please know that these are going to pass, and they're going to pass quite soon. It is your chakras are being activated. They are being activated with light, divine light, and light activation codes. So you may be feeling it. Remember, you are a sensitive being. You are an empath. So if you're feeling anything, just keep yourself grounded, balanced, and centered. And your last card number, everyone who chose number 3, is starting fresh. So this is your new beginnings. This is your new cycle. It's like the seasons have changed for you, and you get to begin again. You get to begin anew. So focus on the new right now. You're on a deep transformation journey, and you are coming to the end of that. You are coming into your power, ready to start afresh, ready for your new beginnings, and ready to manifest many, many blessings into your life. So hold on in there, keep the faith, keep positive, and like they say, don't give up just before the miracle occurs. So I really hope that your little messages resonated to you, and I hope that they were just what your soul needed to hear. So I believe we have a caller now waiting on the line. We've got Felicity on the line. Are you there, Felicity?
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Can you hear me? I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Well, I've been feeling this like really strong urge to get in contact with a psychic.
Okay.
There's just so much. So much. So it starts like when I was a kid, I had an elder aunt. She's my great aunt. She said there was something special about me, that I was a star child. I was born on Good Friday the 13th, and this year my birthday was on Easter Monday, and I also felt like this really strong physical and emotional urge to get baptized this year. So I got baptized in February, and now there's something about the Archangel Uriel that's watching over me, like trying to, like, I don't know. Honestly.
How
I'm just trying to figure out.
Okay, so the reason that you're feeling such an urge to have a psychic reading is because you are awakening to your gifts. I can feel it from your energy. You are absolutely so incredibly special. You've come to this world to do many, many special things, and you're only just even slightly tapping into your power now. There's so much to come. Being born on Friday the 13th is so special because a lot of people think Friday the 13th is bad luck and superstitious and all of that. But in actual fact, it's such a divine number. So you are very special. I feel a lot of archangels around you, Felicity, and I feel you are so guided from heaven. So this is just the start for you. You're in a very, very powerful time. I'm sure you can feel that, can you?
Yeah, there's like, I feel something. And on your last, I think it was number 3, you were saying something about feeling like almost overwhelmed or drained. And just this last Friday, randomly, I felt this heavy weight of sadness, and I had no clue why I was feeling that way. And as of last night, I tapped in and like started researching Archangel Uriel and trying to like figure out who he is and like what he stands for in the Bible or whatever. And since then, it's almost like this weight being lifted, and it's weird. Like I'm very
well. That you were meant to do that research. You were absolutely meant to do that. Uriel is with you. He's a very, very powerful archangel, awakening you to your wisdom, your light, and your gifts. I feel you're very, very gifted. You've got so much coming. Honestly, I'm excited for you. As I'm connecting to your energy, I feel really excited for you. You're very powerful. Keep doing your research. Keep listening to your intuition, because you're very intuitive. And pay attention to your dreams. I feel like they're giving you lots of messages in your dreams.
Yes, I have dreams that actually happen in real life.
Wow.
I have a cousin who at the time I didn't know she was going through a depression state, and she was thinking of suicide and stuff, but I was having dreams and they were so real. I talked to my sister and I wanted to reach out to my cousin, but I never did. And just this year, recently, I found out around the same time I was having those dreams, she tried to kill herself 6 times.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry for your loss. You are very psychic, and you are waking up to your abilities. You are waking up to your inner power. And that's why you were feeling so overwhelmed by the energies, because the energies really are waking you up to your divine self, really connecting, lots and lots of activations happening within. So you've got lots happening on your cellular level inside of you, which is bringing you into your power in a big way. That's why you feel like you're changing now, and you feel that urge to connect with the archangels, find out information, and connect to your divine light within. So this is so special. You've got lots and lots of wonderful opportunities coming your way. And, wow, amazing gifts you have. Very special.
There's one last thing, and like this year, I also noticed, I have no clue where they're coming from, but occasionally I'll get like these weird bruises. They're like dots, and when I connect them, they usually resemble a constellation. And on Friday, the same day, I started feeling this heavy weight. These 3 red dots showed up on my wrist above a scar that I already have, and now altogether it resembles Orion's belt, and it's going to be scarred on my wrist. I have no clue where they came from. Like, I didn't hit my wrist on anything. I just noticed 3 red dots, and like now all this. I'm very
special. That's so special. This is your higher connection. this is your higher connection. You're very in tune with yourself because you're already noticing that these bruises or spots, that they mean something, and it's making you look within and look for information. So, you know, this is only the beginning of you rising into your power. You're very special, and you've got just a wonderful future ahead of you. Very psychic, you are very psychic, and that is part of your life purpose and your life plan going forward. Beautiful.
That means a lot. Hearing you say that, thank you so much.
Lovely, so special. You're very blessed. Let me tell you that. You're very blessed. You're very surrounded by many angels, many loved ones in heaven, many archangels. You've got wonderful spirit guides. You're so protected and looked after. So I just want to say all the best for your future, because it's just going to be magical. Absolutely magical. You're very blessed.
Thank you so much. It means so much. I'm in tears right now.
I know, I can feel it. I can feel it because I can just feel how in tune you are. You have the most beautiful energy. So good luck with everything. And, you know, keep going, keep researching, keep following your intuition.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you take care of yourself. You take care.
It's nice talking to you.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah, you too. Bye. Oh, how wonderful is that? So I believe we have a second caller on the line. Have we got Katrina? Oh, sorry, Christina.
Yes, hi.
Sorry. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes. I was just wondering if there was any messages that came through for you at all.
Oh, you want me to see if there's any messages for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to pull a couple of cards. I feel guided to pull a couple of cards, and then we'll see what the angels bring in for you. So let's pull a couple of cards for Christina. Okay. Okay, you are in a purification stage. Oh, you are an angel. You are an earth angel. I'm being given that sense straight away. You've got a beautiful energy, and you are being purified with light, if that's even possible, because your energy is just so light anyway. But your connection with the angels is truly beautiful. Do you connect with the angels, Christina?
I feel like I do. I feel like I pay attention, and I get like those weird feelings, like when I see something, as it'll pop out. I'll be like, oh, that's a sign.
Yeah, well, you are an earth angel. You are here on a very, very important mission. I feel like they're giving me straight away your mission and your life purpose will be to help other people awaken spiritually. So you're in this space at the moment where you're learning, you're growing, and you're gathering lots and lots of information, waking up on a very strong level. And this is all in preparation because you are going to be part of your life purpose is to help others awaken. So you are being illuminated with divine light. The angels are most certainly around you. I'm given a sense that I need to tell you challenges are over. So I don't know if that's something that your soul needs to hear right now.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah, I do.
Challenges are over. I just feel they're kind of shouting that at me, and I'm just thinking you need to hear that. That's important. You need to know that everything's going to be okay. It's all wonderful from here on. You're just going to continue to rise and rise and rise and vibrate higher. That's what they're saying. You're right this moment and the last couple of weeks and a couple of weeks to come, you are vibrating higher. So you're becoming much more positive. You're more in the present moment. Does that make sense?
Yes, definitely.
I think there was a time when you were in the past a little bit and where you used to worry a little bit about things and keep kind of going back into sort of an old habit that didn't serve you, but I feel like you've come away from that now. And I feel that you've just got wonderful, wonderful things to come. Becoming the true you. This is the card that come out for you. And this is what I feel is so apt for you, Christina. You are emerging into your authentic self and really connecting with your inner light, ready to help so many. I don't think you even quite realize at the moment how many people you inspire with your positivity and your outlook on life. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, really beautiful energy. So just stay present, keep staying in the present. Another message I've got for you is keep going with the flow. The more that you can go with the flow and just take one day at a time, you know, just deal with one thing at a time, that is going to keep you really present, which is going to keep your energy aligned. And having your energy aligned is going to put you on that high frequency, and then manifesting is going to be super easy. But your main message that's coming through for me today is challenges are over and better times are ahead. You've got lots to look forward to, lots coming in, lots of exciting opportunities. You're also going to be given an offer, they're saying. There's going to be an offer. It could be to do with a work offer. I feel like that's going to be really special for you, and that's going to bring you a lot of joy and also a lot of success, Christina.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So lots.
It all resonates, definitely.
Oh, I'm glad it does. I'm really glad it does. So yeah, get ready for the doors are opening for you. I think you're in this space at the moment where everything is new and the new beginnings are coming. So if you felt like you wanted to change your job, then this, you're going to get an offer. There's definitely a wonderful opportunity coming up for you.
Perfect. Yes, and I actually am an RN. So when you say that I help other people, that was really cool, because I've been an RN for a couple years in the nursing field,
how lovely.
and so I like that. I like that. That's definitely it's a very challenging job, and so there was a couple of times that I had thought about giving it up, and I didn't. So I'm really glad. That I didn't do that.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is your soul job. It's perfect for you. I feel like that's why they're saying stay present and go with the flow. I feel this is important, especially when you're in a challenging job, to keep present just one day at a time, just keeping calm, you know, and staying in that present moment. That's going to help you a lot. But I definitely feel like there's an offer or there's more money coming to you. Something is coming that's going to make you feel really, really good and really push you to another level. That's what I feel like.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. And thank you for the wonderful job that you do. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yes. I really appreciate it.
And you take care.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye. Oh, so lovely, so lovely. Okay, so before the show comes to an end, I really wanted to just talk to you all about manifesting. Manifesting is really, really high now. As I said at the beginning of the show, we have left the eclipse season now. The doorway has shut, the post-period doorway has closed. So now the energy starts to build and manifesting becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. So we need to kind of remember the basics of manifesting. I know most of us know what we're doing, but sometimes when we really want something, we can get a little bit clouded and we can kind of even subconsciously not do it in the right way. So I just really wanted to go over this with you guys, just because I think it's so important with the energy that we're entering right now, and that manifesting is so super strong, and you can really bring in a lot of blessings under this energy. So we know that we've got to like ask, believe and receive, but what we must be doing is we must be surrendering. When we're manifesting, we're asking, so crystal clear intentions out to the universe, to your angels, to your light team. And then you've got to believe it. So you've got to believe it. You've got to feel it deep inside you. You've got to have no doubts about it. If you get doubts, just keep coming back to the feeling of how wonderful it's going to feel to have it in your life. Now, in order to receive it and to receive it effortlessly, this is the key. You have to surrender. This is the tricky part, because it's easy to say surrender and let go. But when we really want something in our life, it's hard for us to let go of the attachment to it because we want it. So when we talk about surrender, we're talking about letting go and surrendering control, the timelines, when it's going to come to you, how it's going to come to you. That is what you surrender. And then if you want to think about what you're manifesting and you can't take your mind off it, that's okay. But think about the feeling. Focus. Manifesting works super well when we focus on the feeling. So surrender the outcomes, the control, the timelines, the how is it going to come, and instead place your attention upon the feeling. If you're manifesting a sum of money, instead of how's it going to come, when's it going to come, what's the timeline going to be, focus instead on how wonderful it's going to feel to have money in your life and have freedom and be supplied for and be able to purchase things that you want to purchase. Focus on the feelings instead, and that's really going to help you. Often when we say surrender, people think that they have to not ever think about their manifestations, and then they're thinking about their manifestations, and then it kind of drives you mad and takes you out of alignment because you're thinking about what you want all the time, and then you start getting worried that it hasn't showed up. When's it going to show up? So remember, when we say surrender, we're surrendering the control, the hows, the whens, the timelines. When is it going to show up? That's what you're surrendering. You don't have to surrender the whole complete manifestation. You just need to focus your energy on the feeling of the manifestation, how it's going to make you feel, not the actual manifestation. So hopefully that helps somebody today. I just felt that that was really, really important for me just to go over. So it's been such a lovely show, such wonderful connections. Angels are around so strongly right now. You're going to be having lots of intuitive feelings, thoughts and feelings, so pay attention to them. If you want to find me, you can find me on Facebook at Carrie M. Bush. I'm also on Instagram at Carrie Mariba, so come follow me there. And I am wishing you all the most magical week. I hope that it's a good one, and I'm sending you all so much love and light.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Angel Guidance by Lisa Shore.
Lisa Shore.
Live from PureLoveEnergy.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is Angel Guidance
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my show, Angel Guidance by Lisa. And I welcome you here today as I will give you a healing session today, slightly different from taking a caller, but equally valuable, and is going to be able to help anyone who receives it. So I just want to tell you a little bit about myself real quickly before we dive into this healing session. So I am a medium, I'm a healer, and I'm an intuitive. I teach about spirit. And because I do all those things, I combine them into what I call a transformative Reiki healing session. And Reiki is an energy modality, meaning I channel Reiki through me, and it comes out my hands, comes out in other parts of my being as well, but my hands is usually what I work with when I'm working with people, either in person or at a distance. And also what happens is, so I give Reiki, I give this energy healing, which will lift up your frequency, lift up your vibration, and entrain it with the beautiful, loving, light energy of Reiki, which is its own vibration. You could call it the energy of the universe, or the energy of God, or the energy of perfect light. So it's always for the highest good whenever I give it. So when I give it, I also get information through in these sessions. And some of this information is going to be my intuitive insight, meaning I'm reading your energy body. It's also going to be sometimes messages from spirit, either from your angels or your guides, or could be a message from a loved one in spirit who would like to come through and deliver some healing words to you, because they are still connected with us, even though they're not in the physical body. Now, I also do something else, which is really pretty cool. I'm going to do something today called a Reiki attunement. And a Reiki attunement is basically a healing method for me to place into your aura, into your energy body, a Reiki symbol for healing. Now today, I'm going to give you a Reiki symbol for healing that is a very powerful symbol. Now, please know that you must receive it. I cannot give it to you unless you receive it. So all you have to do is say, yes, Lisa, I receive this healing attunement. You could just say it to yourself. That's fine. So what I'll do is I will actually place this healing symbol into your aura, and then I'm going to take you through a little guided visualization. And today's topic is about connecting with your inner wisdom. And today we're going to be meeting your oracle, your inner oracle. Some people may call this your higher self. Some people may call this your oversoul. There's many terms for it. But I just want to let you know that the answers you need for life are always within you. Although I may be able to tell you something, or any other people on this network may be able to answer your intuitive questions, know that you have this ability too. And it's about calming the mind and listening to your higher self. All right. So for today, this is how I'd like you to start. So I'd like you to place your hands in the prayer position. And this is a special sacred position. It's not related to a religion. It's just allowing you to touch tell your inner self, I'm ready to receive this healing light. And I want you to close your eyes and just breathe for a moment. and continue to breathe throughout this whole time. And say to yourself, if you receive this, Lisa, I receive this healing attunement for my higher wisdom. I'm going to give it to you now. And you may notice something when I push it in to your energy field. All right, so you can relax your hands and place them on your lap. I want you to continue to close your eyes and receive, because what I just placed in your energy field is going to open up like a package, like a birthday gift. It's going to be able to give you some insight and beautiful ideas. I'm going to read to you a very short guided meditation to connect with your higher self. Now, I didn't write this. This is from a book called Sacred Sight Oracle Cards by Barbara Michael John Free. Okay, that's where this is from. Now, continue with your eyes closed and allow this healing attunement symbol to just work throughout your body. It's going to work mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay. So you're going to consult with your inner oracle. Take a deep breath in and out and imagine a bright light where your stomach is. So right below your rib cage, imagine there's a bright light there. Just see that light in your imagination or your mind's eye. Now continue to breathe. And as you breathe, this light is going to expand outward in all directions. And as it expands, it's going to connect you to all that is. See yourself radiating like the sun. Look down and notice your light penetrating the ground. Follow the light down deep into a cave where the words, "I have been waiting for you," whisper in your ear. You see an older woman, and she invites you to be seated. This is your inner oracle, appearing to give you the answers you need. This is your inner oracle appearing to you to give you guidance and wisdom directly from your higher self. She only asks that you are honest and invites you to reveal whatever you want. Your dreams, your desires, your fears, your doubts, or your regrets. When you have finished speaking with her, she tells you that she wishes to restore your belief in yourself. She assures you that you are safe, that the worst is behind you, that this is the time for your abilities to be restored and demonstrated to you in signs and messages in your daily life. When you feel ready to return, travel back up the light and allow it to swirl all around you, forming a shell of protection that will remain within you. Take a deep breath. And allow yourself to sit in the peace and wisdom of the messages you receive. Now, if you did not receive a message or you found it challenging to discern, you may notice that you start to get signs or symbols, things we call meaningful coincidences later on throughout the day. So be prepared to receive this wisdom, confirming the messages from your inner oracle. She will speak to you. That is guaranteed. You have had the attunement symbol for higher wisdom, a deeply powerful symbol placed into your aura. So understand this is a significant thing and not to be taken lightly. Please be sure to drink water after this session to allow this frequency to settle into the body. If you would like to be part of future healings and sessions that I give for free, please join me on my Facebook page, Reiki Live. That's REIKILIVE exclamation point. You can find me on Facebook at that group page. Please share that page if you choose to. I would like to give healing to as many people as possible. I started my Reiki Live page in March when the world started to shift, and I have given countless healings to people who have joined this page. It is completely free. During my sessions, you also may receive guided intuitive messages or messages from your loved ones. So please know this is way more than just Reiki. This is insight from your highest self. This is insight from my guides. So I really do honor and thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you next week. Hope to see you on my Facebook group page, Reiki Live. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for Insights by Janita with Janita Francis. Live from InsightsByJanita.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv.
This is Insights by Janita
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Insights by Janita Francis. I am, of course, Janita Francis, and you are doing the quarter hour of power on your Tuesday afternoon. Today, you know how I'm always super organized for our sessions, but today I actually was having a little bit of a think about things, and the last few months with everything that's been going on in the world, I've seen a lot of customers and clients and people and taken a lot of sessions where people are just, the sense of control that they thought they had over their lives before is gone. And a lot of people are lost, they're angry, they're grieving, they're, you know, the rug has literally been pulled out from underneath their feet. And it's, for me as a healer, I use my voice to heal and my spiritual contact and entities assistant to heal people. I find it really troubling that everybody, mass amounts of people are going through this. So today I wanted to provoke you a little bit, and I love provoking people because it's where our best work often comes from. We use that pissed off feeling, that in your face, mate, feeling to actually motivate us to do things. So I'm going to take you through an exercise, and this exercise is all about triggering you deliberately to get you thinking about the things that you can control in your life, and to give you a little bit of take away that anxiety. Anxiety is the fear of not being able to control, or the feeling that you have no control over what's coming next. And that's where anxiety comes from. And so many people are riddled with anxiety at the moment because it feels like our sense of control that we thought we had before, didn't really, that's another story, it had been taken away from us. So this morning I want to scare you a little. So this is the basis for our trigger or our motivation this morning, is to think about our health exactly how it is right now in this moment. Everything about us is not going to change. But by some luck of the Irish, you have received a download from the universe into your brain, and you know without any shadow of doubt that your last day on earth is going to be the 14th of October this year. That's in 12 weeks' time. You have essentially 12 weeks to do all the things that you ever wanted to do, that you ever wanted to say, that you ever wanted to catch up with. What would you do? Now, nothing is going to decline. You're not going to slowly get sick. You're not going to slowly wither away. You're just going to have some sort of alien craft come down and suck you up on the 14th of October. It is your last day on earth. But nothing about your life changes. Everything is all about how you are right now in this moment. What would you do with those 12 weeks? Would you find that person you bullied in school and apologize? Would you go to see your ex-partners or partner and apologize for your conduct, apologize for not being the person that they needed you to be, to offer forgiveness? Would you track down those relatives that you haven't spoken to for a long time? Would you pick up a study course? Would you finally write a book? Would you tell your boss to stick it up his bumhole and go surfing for the rest of your time here on earth? Would you start painting? Would you pick up a guitar and think to yourself, but now or never, I really wanted to learn the guitar and I never got a chance to do that? What exactly would you do with these 12 weeks? Would you learn a new sport? Would you learn a new musical instrument? Would you learn to sing? Would you start writing your family tree down, everything you can remember about the nuances and the funny little things that your favorite uncle or auntie did? or how much your cousin used to lead you up the garden path and get you in so much shit with your parents because they were naughty and you were just a follower? Would you sit down and write your memoirs? Would you jump in your car or on your motorcycle and just drive and ride until you ran out of petrol? Would you go to the beach? Would you go to the bush? Would you sit on your front veranda with a hot cup of coffee and just think, fuck it. I've got 12 weeks. I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. I've done everything for everyone my entire life, and I'm tired. And I'm not going to be sucked up into an alien aircraft on the 14th of October with bags under my eyes. So I am doing nothing. Good luck getting me to move. What would you do? If there are anything that is triggering you in this moment, that is making you get that anger in your stomach or that heaviness in your heart, or some of the things that I've suggested to you that you might do, some of the things that you've come up with by yourself, if they've made your eyes fill up with tears or gripped your heart, write them down. Remember them. Talk them into your phone on your voice recorder, because they're the things that you should be doing. Don't wait for your last day on earth to do these things. Don't wait for someone to give you your exit strategy. Don't wait for a diagnosis of cancer or a diagnosis of some sort of terminal illness before you start to do the things that you really feel are very important to you. If you have any regrets, anything that sits in your heart or sits in your stomach, and I say heart and stomach because our stomach are our emotion centers, but our hearts can often sometimes come into play as well. So, it's the things that are holding you back. If you really want to go and you feel terrible for the way you treated somebody, or you feel terrible because you're on the receiving end of the way someone treated you. Do you want to track that person down? Do you want to write a letter to them and be free of that feeling forever? Because all the things that trigger you, all the things that make you get angry or feel a sense of emotion, whether it's, grief or tears or joy, whatever that is, they're the things that you need more of in your life. Maybe not the anger part, but you need to resolve the anger part to bring the joy in. You fill your life with all negative emotions. How on earth are you going to be able to provide space for all the positive things that are happening in your life? So you've got to work through them, as shitty as they are and as hard as it is, and sometimes it's really uncomfortable to speak up and say, someone's hurt your feelings, or that, you feel discomfort about something, or, someone was treating you really insensitively. Even if they think that they didn't or they weren't being insensitive to you, but that's how you took it on, you need to deal with that. Don't wait till your last days. I spent a long time doing palliative care and hospice care, and I loved it. And I loved it because it gave me such an insight of the type of person I wanted to be, and the type of person that on my last day here on earth, I could honestly lay there and say, I tried to do the best I could at all times for everybody, including myself. And working in hospice, where you're really at that very end of life stage, that last part of everybody's life, and you get so humbled by what you're witnessing and what you're allowed to be a small part of. And it teaches you that tomorrow is never guaranteed, and that the things that you need to do in your life and the things that are important to you, they can't wait. Don't put them off. Don't get around to it. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't leave it till later. Do it now. Pick the phone up now. Write that letter now. If you can't talk to them face to face for whatever reason, write them a letter. Post it to the North Pole. Use Santa's address. Get it out of your system. Get all of your emotions out. Now, your end of days may not necessarily be the 14th of October, and I sincerely hope they're not. But if you had only 12 weeks on Earth, how would you use them? What would you do? And what would you do differently than what you are right now? It's really thought-provoking, and I've done it deliberately because the things that we care about are the things that we can control. We can't control how that other person that we bullied at school is going to behave, absolutely, but we can control the fact that we have let it go, that we have dealt with it. And that is how we remove the anxiety out of our lives and gain a little bit of sense of control over doing the things that we need to do for ourselves. So, hopefully, you'll take this on board and start bringing in some of those things into your own lives and have a better quality of life for it. So my name is Janita Francis. I am a psychic medium, and I have been doing this work for a very, very long time. I have seen a lot of crazy stuff, and I've been a part of some beautiful aha moments with thousands of clients over my lifetime and over my career, and it never gets boring. It's always humbling, and I'm always absolutely thrilled and honored to be a part of it. If you'd like a reading with me, or you'd like to come across and have some spiritual mentoring, I am available on Facebook. I also have a website. You can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as well. And of course, I'm here on Moonstruck each Tuesday afternoon at 4:15. Some of my clients have been very important people. And some of my clients don't realize how very important they are. So it's look, for me, quality of life is everything. And my idea of a quality of life for me is very different from a quality of life for you. So we will work with you as your individual and decide, you know, what it is that you want to do. Which direction do you want to go in? How do you want to feel about this? You know, don't leave it. Please don't leave it, because you never know. You really honestly don't know, and you don't know how quickly things change. In the beginning of this year, none of us even thought about this going on, what's going on at the moment in the world. None of us thought about the protest or the virus or anything else. None of us had any idea that that was coming, and look how much our lives have changed. So please don't put things off. It's really important. If you need some help with spiritual mentoring, I'm certainly the person for the job. You can find me on www.insightbyjanita.com. Janita is spelled Johnita. Once again, Johnita. Very popular name in the States, not so much in Australia. But I'm available for spiritual mentoring. I also have a podcast called A Guided Life with my dear friend Trish Rock. We do that every Wednesday night at 6:30 Australian time. You're more than welcome to subscribe to us there. We cover a whole range of crazy topics, and it's always a good laugh and an eye-opener, researching nerd sort of half hour, 45 minutes. So I do hope you'll join me there as well. And that is it for me this week. Please don't put things off. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome.
Time for the Ask Rebecca radio show with Rebecca Russo. Live from AskRebecca.guru. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is the Ask Rebecca Radio Show on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ask Rebecca Radio Show. Thanks for joining me, as always. Oh, my goodness, guys. Can you feel the energies that are at play right now? I have been just zinging all week long, well, since last week, but with Mars moving into Venus going direct, 5 other planets retrograde, and the full lunar eclipse in Cancer on July 5th, it's bringing about some really intense energies, and you could be experiencing feelings of anxiousness or just like heart palpitations or anticipation, that kind of weird feeling that almost has you want to like crawl out of your skin. High energy levels, overactive mind and imagination, along with lots of emotions, probably other physical body sensations that you're experiencing. Thankfully, the eclipse cycle has brought powerful endings and promising new beginnings that will begin to come to fruition throughout the rest of this year. So it's going to be a lot of positive stuff that's going to be helping us, but at the same time, there's still lots of work to do. And sure, you know, endings suck, especially if they come with a bunch of drama, but the end result will be you will be getting catapulted in a new direction, especially if you learn the lessons and handle yourself with grace and dignity. Truly, eclipses are course corrections and God's way of cleaning house for us, right? So they are actually very, very positive, even though they suck at times going through the things. And depending on your personal planets, things will affect you a little bit differently. We still have plenty of work to do, especially around how we communicate with others and ourselves. This is going to be highlighted big time for the next 6 months. Lots of triggers that will give you the opportunity to react and respond in new ways that are more in alignment with the heart versus the ego. And, you know, this is where you're going to have to question yourself and ask yourself, are you communicating from a space of love, which is from your heart, or are you communicating from a space of fear, which is your ego? It's that simple, right? If you're coming from a place of fear, then what's going to happen is you'll have self-sabotaging behavior where you're going to lash out at people and attack people and blame people, and you're not able to express yourself in a way that you can actually be heard, and instead it will have an opposite effect of what you're trying to do. Now, that is going to be a theme for the next 6 months, so it's really going to be important to practice stopping yourself, thinking before speaking, and really learning to communicate in a healthier and new way, because that intense energy of emotional reactive responses is really going to be backfiring more and more on us as we go through this time period. I'm going to be skipping the moment of Zen today since there's lots to go over with a brief summary of July energies, and what you can expect in the upcoming 2 weeks. I won't be able to do next week's show because my dad is having surgery and I will be with him all day. Any and all prayers are welcome. Hopefully, should be a simple procedure, but you just never know when it comes to surgery. So any prayers are greatly appreciated. Okay, where to begin? Let's start with the new 28-day galactic moon energies. And, matter of fact, today is a galactic activation portal day, meaning that your consciousness gets expanded, bringing about greater awareness of energy flows and information exchange, and bringing different parts of your DNA online. Stuff that traditional scientists don't really discuss regarding your DNA. You know, we've been told that we've got a lot of junk DNA. No, God didn't design us with junk DNA. That's just not how it works. So it all plays a role. Anyway, July will be intense energetically with these portal activation days on July 3rd, and then back-to-back days every day from July 13th to July 22nd, with the galactic calendar then ending on July 24th. And according to the galactic calendar, which is Mayan-based, July 25th is a day out of time. So that's a day where of just being and not being focused on the time and the here. You know, you're in the present. So then the calendar restarts fresh on July 26th. So this month's moon phase is the cosmic moon of presence, resonant tone 13, to endure, transcend, and presence would be the key themes. Let me get the handy dandy galactic calendar here. And this calendar is always very wordy, so hopefully I can get through it because I've been a little tongue-tied. My brain and the information and my mouth are not in alignment over the last week and a half. Okay, so tone 13 is the key to the Mayan galactic codes of fourth dimensional time and to the annual lunation cycles by which Earth is guided in her solar path. Where 12 represents the coherent formation of the sacred circle, 13 signifies the expansive spirit of the ascending spiral. Without the transcendent quality of 13, the force of circulation itself, 12 can leave us locked in infinitely complex details of form, where 12 upholds the supreme coordination of third-dimensional physical order. 13 ushers in the supreme revelation of the fourth-dimensional spiritual synchronic order. The cosmic tone beckons us to transcend the limiting logic of linear time that we may expand into radial time. See, I told you I was going to get all tongue twisted. We are called to sensitize to the spiritually synchronized symphony of universal movement as it plays and unfolds the unique music of every moment. We are invited to consciously feel the interconnectedness of all life, to be present to the spirit which moves through all manifestations, guiding all arrangements of space and configurations of consciousness. We discover that we are always inherently on time by knowing we are time. As the climax of the wave spell's progression, tone 13 can embody qualities of any of the previous tones. 13 is the key to time itself: presence, simple, patient awareness, receptivity to exactly what is occurring as it is occurring. Presence bestows depths of feeling, intimate information, and guidance held within the living intelligence of the moment. We commune with the vastness of self, the essence self which transcends all appearances of separation. Every moment we are presented with the opportunity to transcend seeming limitations, to elevate our thoughts and behaviors beyond conditioned responses. By orienting in the present as presence, we expand and feel our undeniable interrelations with all of life. When we are present to every situation as a divinely calibrated opportunity for personal clarity and growth, we transform our suffering or striving into the beauty of human evolution, honoring life as an eternal journey of being. As the tone of endurance, 13 is the force of the continuum. Ever onward life unfolds, integrating all that has gone before. Here we transcend through the cosmic gate, taking magic flight, magnetic return, led back to one for a new wave spell spiral flow. Very wordy, and so basically be present in the moment, deal with your stuff, and accept things as they are. And the more that you can embody that energy, the easier life will be for you. Okay, The month of July will start feeling more guided to take action. You'll slowly start emerging from the last several months of dramatic changes and shifts, feeling newly inspired to welcome new things into your life, to replace the old things that you left behind or that were ripped out of your life, because that's how eclipse energy works. In many ways, this will be an easier month, and in other ways, it will be a more challenging one. It's a matter of how you choose to view life. You either choose to label something as bad or good, when in fact, all of it is good and divinely orchestrated. So if you can hold that perception, it definitely makes things a lot easier. Thankfully, this month brings more clarity about the things that you've been dealing with over the last several months to a year, maybe even 18 months. The major themes for the month are choices, ideas, communication, intense emotions, tests, challenges, and major events happening in homes, housing, real estate, family, parents, work, career, and your sense of purpose. And theme, and the most challenging one and the most important aspect that I feel for everybody is things coming up that would be childhood traumas that left a lasting impression and caused you to create a pattern of behavior that is being played out in your life as an adult over and over again. And what that could look like is self-sabotaging actions, aggressive emotional reactions, feeling like a victim, isolation, constant drama in your life, revolving door of friendships and relationships. There's all sorts of different signs that you can have if you've experienced adverse childhood experiences. And if you're interested in learning whether or not you have ACEs, which is adverse childhood experiences, you can take the quiz at itsmylife.biz/ACEs. itsmylife.biz/ACEs. One of my best friends, Marcela Maggio, is a trusted adult mentor. She works with several agencies and governmental bodies to help victims of childhood trauma, sexual assault, and violence, not only one from juvenile detention centers, businesses, schools, and everything in between that you can imagine. So check out her website after you take the quiz to see how she may be able to help you. Either way, I feel like check out the quiz. You will be surprised at just how much trauma you may have experienced and not even realize how those situations have impacted you. It's very, very, very enlightening. So definitely check it out. And those of you that are watching the recorded version of this tomorrow or the next day, I will put the link in the description box. I told you guys I cannot talk today. Description box, comments, or bio, depending on what platform you're using to watch. Again, I highly recommend that you check it out. It's very enlightening. And, you know, if you've experienced anything in your youth that could be affecting your own behaviors and who you allow in your life right now, it's totally worth it to see, because it's going to help you gain some insight into yourself and how you can change in order to kind of let go of the past and allow better, healthier things into your life. Towards the end of the month, it will be much easier to make decisions about opportunities and other situations that may have happened over the course of the eclipse period. You'll feel energized from the end of July and first half of August, where there won't be as many personal planets in retrograde. So it's kind of this sense of relief. We maybe go from a feeling of having been feeling kind of lazy and lethargic and not motivated to doing anything to all of a sudden like the floodgates open and you just want to get things done. But you still need to, you know, not act in haste, really think things through before you act on them. Lastly, for July, we could see some issues with water. I feel like maybe different parts of the world will be dealing maybe with some flooding or heavy rain. You could even see something like a pipe bursting or your tub overflows or anything water related. Maybe you fall into a pool or, you know, I don't know. It's something with water was coming up big time for me. So I just thought I would throw that out there. All right, let's get into what you can expect from today, June 30th, through to July 14th as an overall theme, and then areas of love, work, finances, health, and spirituality. You could see some exciting life changes, more like life-changing events with new opportunities brought on by your willingness to do something differently. You have to want to act and behave differently. You want to have to try something in a new way. So if you're willing to do that and you're open to doing that, well, then there's going to be some really exciting things that could come into your life, a lot of great opportunities. On the downside, pain from the past could come up this week to be felt and dealt with. You'll be able to resolve this within yourself. I highly recommend that you allow yourself to feel and really be with whatever's coming up versus you projecting it outward. So I don't feel like it's something that in this week or two you would need to go discuss with anyone just yet. I feel like you've got to wrap yourself around what's coming up first and allow yourself to feel and be with what is, whatever is coming up for you. Lots of release happening with pain surrounding mothers and fathers or the people who played those roles in your life. Again, more things around family, career, and home life coming up. High emotions, lots of emotions, our favorite thing, emotions. There's a caution with making rush decisions or speaking before thinking. Again, all things tied to emotionally reactive patterns of behavior. And you may have already been experiencing this stuff. This has probably already been coming up for most of you within the last 2 weeks or so, and even more so in the last week, because July 5th with this Cancer eclipse Capricorn series, there's just lots of emotional stuff coming up and causing a lot of people to emotionally react to certain things, especially if that's a pattern of behavior that you've had. You'll have an opportunity to learn from past mistakes in relationships, self-esteem, money, and anything else tied to Venus. Similar choices will come back around. Will you choose the same as last time and repeat mistakes? I hope not. Pay attention to your motivations. There's going to be a lot of cyclical stuff that's happening right now, and it's going to show up in different ways, but it's going to be the exact same stuff disguised in different clothes or a different situation. But ultimately, it's going to trigger things that you should have already learned over the last 18 months. And if you haven't, then you're going to be repeating some lessons. As Mercury retrograde starts to move forward again around July 12th, you could see an extra flare-up of communication issues, technology issues, and travel issues. And again, these are things that we're already seeing, but I just kind of feel around that date, it's just going to be heightened. Lots of creative energy coming through as well, and you will feel like you're in the flow, or like you feel one with all of creation. You're kind of in this Zen bliss space. Mental, emotional, and physical breakthroughs, self-expression will be at an all-time high as well. Tests will be coming to see how much you've grown with mastering your own emotions and reactions. Anything you have strong emotional attachments to could come up to be dealt with and cleared. Lots of karmic energies to be balanced